Hi, and welcome to this vocabulary lesson because we are going to look at synonyms, collocations in context, and words that belong in the word family. I hope you'll stick around with me every single day, learn these 3,000 words with me. Successfully. Successfully. So we do this a few times in English when we have two C's together. The first C says k, and the second C says s. Successfully. We would separate this word right here, right there. Successfully. So we would separate it there and here if we were to define where the syllables go. Successfully means to do something and to achieve a standard, okay? So this person is celebrating because they successfully completed a project. That means they completed the project to expectations, okay? Successfully has a few different meanings. If you're successful, most people will think that you have enough money, that you have more than enough money to be successful. But successful doesn't only have to do with money. The word prosperous does have to do with money. If you are prosperous, you generally think of money. Another word for successful is thriving. Thrive or thriving. Thriving means to live more than just surviving. Surviving means you're alive, but barely. Thriving means you are doing well. So successfully, that means doing well, not just existing. Triumphant, flourishing. These are other synonyms for successfully. And prosperous or prospering. Well-to-do. Well-to-do always means that they have enough money. Wealthy also means that they have enough money. Affluent or rich. But I would say that success needs to be defined. We need to know what our success is so that we can meet that and not stress ourselves out about too much. So if we want to be successful at learning English, then we're going to set a standard. For example, I am going to successfully navigate an English-speaking country. I can successfully navigate a Spanish-speaking country. That does not mean I'm really great at speaking Spanish, but I can talk to people enough to get where I need to go, to listen and understand their directions. I can read maps in Spanish and I can read street signs. That does not mean that I can have a conversation about politics or music or something. So I have to define my success. I can successfully navigate a Spanish-speaking country. I cannot successfully have a conversation in Spanish. They're two different things. But I can feel good about myself for successfully navigating the Spanish-speaking country. When you are learning a language, you need to define what success is. If you have that definition, then when you reach it, you can celebrate. You can say that you successfully completed that level. So we talk about successfully when we achieve a task. She successfully completed the marathon despite the extreme heat. So we successfully completed. This means she finished the marathon, she achieved her goal. To successfully complete talks about perseverance. It talks about an accomplishment. Successfully is a very positive word. We use successfully when we talk about solving a problem or its effectiveness. The technician successfully repaired the computer in less than an hour. This means that the repair worked as intended. It's competence, it's skill to successfully complete or successfully repair. In business or project management contexts, the company successfully launched its new product across 3 continents. Successfully launched is the collocation, and it means that the project went to plan, that the planning and then the implementation was all what they expected. The 2 countries successfully negotiated a trade agreement. To successfully negotiate, that means that they were able to come to agreement. We use it in diplomatic situations. We're talking about cooperation, diplomacy, mutual benefit. They successfully negotiated the agreement. And in a medical treatment, we would use successfully to talk about a positive outcome. Doctors successfully treated the infection with new medication. That means that the treatment achieved the desired result. To successfully achieve. So we should talk about the register. When we talk about register in language, we're talking about if it's formal or informal, where it fits in our language. And with successfully, we would use it in writing. We would use it in everyday speech as well. So the project was successfully implemented. That's formal writing. The experiment was successfully replicated. Notice that both of these are passive voice. And then when we get to everyday speech, I successfully got my driver's license. Woohoo! Successfully emphasizes achieving an intended result in everyday speech. It can mean effectively, skillfully, smoothly. She successfully completed the project. The goal was achieved. She successfully completed the project can mean that her ability is emphasized. She smoothly completed the project. The process was easy and trouble-free. So she successfully completed the project, she skillfully completed the project, and she smoothly completed the project. Notice that each of these, they're in the simple past tense talking about an event, and the adverb successfully or skillfully or smoothly goes right before our verb. The opposite of successfully would be unsuccessfully. The noun is success. The verb is succeed. I want to succeed at the things I try. And I'm learning that to really succeed at the things I try, I need to be specific about what I try. And I need to give myself time to maybe not try everything at the same time. The adjective is successful, and the adverb is successfully. Successfully. I really hope that you enjoyed this word. Research shows that if you know 3,000 words, then you can pretty much say anything you need to say. I hope I'll see you tomorrow, and please like and subscribe.